Welcome back. I am Godfrey Eso, your leadership mentor and coach. In this series of videos, I am providing tips and guidelines to help young Cameroonians who are interested in the Community Solutions Leadership Fellowship that will be taking place in the USA in 2021. So the essentials are that you should be available to spend 4 months in the USA from August to November 2021. And when you return, you will have a project that you will be implementing in your community. So my observation is that Cameroonians don't really have a leadership mindset, even though young Cameroonians do a lot of good work that has great impact in the community. So the goal of this mentoring platform is to bring together eligible Cameroonians and work with them to harness, curate their leadership, their academic, their professional, and their community engagement activities, so that we can use this to build a leadership profile that can give them a good chance of being selected for the Community Solutions Scholarship. So, I use the word scholarship because it's a funded program. You're not going to spend a dime. That's a good news. And I highly encourage you to give this program a chance, because sometimes it is just one program like this that changes your life forever. So in the previous video, we looked at the Sustainable Development Goals as the framework that you can use to easily identify which problem you are solving, because essentially a leader is a problem solver. So, and in this current age, the framework, the reference for the global challenges, the problems that are a priority to the global community, is the Sustainable Development Goals. So we have looked at the Sustainable Development Goals, and I have posted the picture of these goals on our mentoring platform on WhatsApp. So I expect that by now you have gone through the goals and you have spotted the 1, 2, or 3 problems that you are solving in your community. We will worry about the how later on. The first step is to identify the problem you're solving. The second step is to be able to articulate your impact. So let us focus on impact in this video. Impact is basically the measurable outputs that prove that you are a leader, the measurable outcomes that serve as evidence of your work in the community. Yesterday, I was talking with a sonographer in Mutengene, in the southwest region of Cameroon, and I was shocked to hear from her that for the 8 years that she has been working as a sonographer, sonography is echography, right? She has done obstetrics ultrasound on more than 5,000 women, and she participates in antenatal clinic education programs almost every week. That is colossal, you see. So she never knew the power of the impact that she has already created in her community until I drew her attention to it. And so we will be helping her apply for this program. So impact, simply put, is how many lives have you touched in a way that is measurable. So if you are a nurse and you spend time in your community doing nutrition education for mothers, right? So zero hunger is one of the Sustainable Development Goals. but in rural communities especially, lots of children die from malnutrition. So let's say you're a nurse and you spend a lot of time educating women on how to properly feed their children using their locally available food sources. So how to prepare balanced diets using their locally available food sources. Maybe you have been doing that for 2 years as part of your nursing job, but you can provide evidence that you have provided nutrition education to about 3,000 women over the past 2 years. That is impact. Let's say you are a young lady who has been concerned about uh, uh, land, maybe cultural barriers to women owning property in your community, in your village, and so on, and you've been working with your traditional authorities to lift some of those barriers. That's something you can measure. What did you do? Education programs, lobbying, seminars, and so on. Some of you spend lots of time on social media, um, posting about sexual and reproductive health, about peace building, about health and sanitation. Those of you who are in engineering school, maybe you've participated in rural water projects to bring potable water to your rural community. Some of you, you install solar panels in villages, and there's no formula, right, for measuring impact. The only thing is that it should be tangible, and you should be able to express it in numbers, preferably in numbers. So I've given you some examples, and if you link this concept of impact with the concept of the problem that you're addressing, then you see that you're one step further toward elaborating your leadership profile. See you in the next video.